Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy so for swollen. Forward game. I can foresee the Mahama, 24-hour economy.
33 different policies. Amiria Bagana. Wait, Obianya 33 policies. Uwenya zero. Usi yento abamao. They want to read that. Anka a football match. Anka Masheno 33-0. 33-0. Anka Masheno.
Mwasa yo mine wieno. Almost yes anto abamao. Petrola near ton of 14 cities. Almost on my penny Mahama, Nitimo Deno, and they are ton of 75 cities.
John Mahama, 8 years of cotton fee. I'll get times over Ghana. I do not buy in a 24-hour economy.
Job creation policies in Obiso.
Misotia Santimo Asantimo, now to Obama NDC.
You claim you have created 2.6 million, yet unemployment has jumped from 800,000 to 1.8 million.
I'm telling you, the situation we are in now, Ghanaians don't need change. Change needs Ghanaians.
Repeat that, please. So, and Ghanaians don't need change.
Ghanaians don't need change.
Change needs
us. It means that we've gone past change. The situation is worse. That the change itself now is saying that please come and let me change you.
All right, episode 4 memo about 1 hour with Monofie so. Senia Kennedy or Henny Japan SCNO. Situation I own by now, no. Ghanaians don't actually need change. A change in Ankasa in here Ghana for. It's a baby a mammo way atete a pansam akudruno. A change in any suffer Ghana for semester, Monster Summer, because direction and Kufu de Mekono, and moi, and yet that is what we're going to discuss today. Intimidate any William Monufi Amankona channel a 1 hour. With Monofie. And then Yababa does to call Afrobarometer report and other reports. The reason why they believe that NDC is winning this year's particular elections. Now, a data Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the current vice president of Ghana, aside from NPPC, Emmanuel Kumia, no see first year no Emmanuel. First year no Emmanuel. Catch the Ghana for say politician bia uchiri data no. Na say usuru han unima dia openti ne ye the data no. Babe doso near the data coronan abisa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then Nana Adedankwa Akufo-Addo and NPP government in say so 8 years in Ghana for a jai abanya na mamono. Do you deserve another 4 more years or what? That is the kind of questions we're going to ask them today. Interne yebeka safa economy ho, yebeka safa job creation ho, a whole lot of things ho ena ene yebabedi enkomono afi. If I chose when chi constituency Alhaji Seydou Haruna, the man you need to tip. He is winning the game and he can actually do the job. That is what we want. But your Ghana, you know, Excellency John Dramani Mama and the NDC, the only political party for now, Ghana for a sufrese, Mombra. Sene Kennedy Japan Kaino. Change Nankasa in the sufre John Dramani Mama Sura, Mr. Bra, Nabajeme. Change Nankasa in the sufre NDC for because now the Kufa who say, Kukurumotina to Abano. So we make it reasonable decision at enya dia obeto abanama NPPBM.
Na about all decided obeto ama NDC. E wo asem anyo nya me masa. Obi an so nsa emfa in teams wo baby. And
all right. Enti obi an so nsa emfa teams wo baby ya na Adodankwa Akufo-Addo the president of Ghana and e kan kire Ghana for say about no baby abeto akon e wan kasa choice. Ono kan kire say to Abama Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This is all two about NDC on another say or no there he's free and funny home because no one can say to him no was saying no or no another down can ask him and it is a what to answer what they all say over to Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia he doesn't even care. Minia Thomas Asante Minia Bibia Boko there that was say and there what me I join here now only ba abebo the next 1 hour. I sometimes about always try to be 1 hour on the game. That is why they name 1 hour with the Munufi. Midini William Munufi Amankuna, but I try to pump and then push the next 1 hour. Send the bay even the bit to me AJ Ghana. So that is what I've been doing. Now, but for recently there was this particular news about Ghana at Dabraka gold dealer B. Am Roberts J Nisika. Pacho, so when you hear that particular video now, my video now, what actually happened there. Now, usually I don't do this kind of things. Maybe I just focus on how politics and politicians shape Ghana. But sad dynamics when about Ghana, it has a bit of political twist in it. So I will do the explanations and then I'll tell you what I believe is the situation here. You hear that particular video, Nema Potia a course on that particular fateful day.
No, they are not playing the No. This is their own. This is their own that they put the money inside. You see the number of millions.
But this is what I'm going to do whilst we are playing the video. At every point in time, maybe I'll pause the video and then jump in, then I do some things. So, starting on the video, who say gold dealer and El baby, and I believe so. Obia best send the gold, AJ cash. That is how it's going to start. Until the gold dealer at in office, and Obide Toyota Corolla read a bit so you could see the person was inside the gold dealership. The business. Until why business in area or BB card or some the person is actually going to load Sikana or Babaji into his or her Toyota Corolla. That is what is going to happen here now.
The car is there. When you go put the money inside the car.
But we are not done packing.
It's not finished packing. It's one person was shot. One person. Yeah, yes. Put them inside. Who inside this? Put them inside. Who inside this? Put them inside. That's for one of our colleagues. No, it's not for one of your colleagues. It's for a customer.
How many run inside? Right inside.
Yeah, no, kitchen.
But Sikano, according to source, is 6 million Ghana cedis. And yeah, best gold. For free gold dealership, and their baby Toyota Corolla. And so this is how they were loading the car actually with that quantum of money.
So from there, we just
No, what we do, please, those black quality bags contain money inside the car. And people wait
and even the guy was about to leave.
The car should have been locked.
People wait
examine what is happening
inside.
So that's the driver.
Yes. So you're going from inside. Almost started to do no.
So that guy, who is he?
He's one of our customers.
So
he's the one shot.
He was the one coming for the money.
Yes.
It's yet in sound. That be yes, inside. That's yes inside.
Hello. Last week.
So after parking the two, what were they waiting?
He was there. He was
waiting for what?
Waiting for who again?
Waiting for who again? Waiting for what again?
Because now the driver started.
Oh no, worker.
You know what from home?
Worker.
And you could see from this point to say Nipana Bay in the transaction we were sika according to them 6 million Ghana cedis allowed into their Toyota Corolla. Just driving just like that, no security, no nothing. Sasika tripping 6 million Ghana cedis or they share Toyota Corolla a movie echo. Then right after the car movie and something actually happened from there.
Move your car. Why the car went and came back? So that is their car coming.
Yes. Yes. See.
Why you put your driver?
So you see. You see. You see.
Double magazine.
You see. This guy is even unmasked.
Let me see if I can. Should I add the sound?
You can
Add sound. Add sound.
You should add what?
Sound.
sound.
See, you have carried the body to the car.
Huh? Right, can you zoom in their car so that we see
Where the car will come from.
So that means the car, after taking the money, they release the car.
My brother.
what's it? Turn the transit.
Their car too. Can you zoom their car?
That's what I was trying to do, but it seems when I try to double open
Wait, so with that lying down?
One of the guys in the car, you see what you've done? This is where he started spreading the money. What's your head?
All right. Inti daytime ankasa ewa dabraka armed men etime ba gold dealership ebe 6 million Ghana cedis edeko. That is Ghana for you. Ghana na Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the first point, the head of Ghana's police council, no. He doesn't even care how people live in the society or how people live in Ghana. Na Juma open and say yemfa city adamano no mayor president enti Juma nkasa constitution of Ghana there say Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ansano ojaye. He doesn't care about that. That is something we need to discuss about it because Ghana no amamu no governance no the biggest asset say the governance assurance as a way forming the next government nipa na wo manum no ene the largest asset and yetimi edition. So that is what the constitution of Ghana says. Ghana for no and the first utmost priority. It is also about the Mobi. By convention and also by the constitution of Ghana, the president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo is the army Ghanaian. He is the head, and then the vice Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, police council on the dano. So the question is Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and then Nana Addo Akufo-Addo say security in Ghana no a break here a why asade. But you're Ghana here before you go into the polls, before you go to vote, think about all these kind of things. Because I want to say, one kasa wonam hono, o security, why nation inside? Because the first two men in this position, they seem not to care. They don't even care about what happens to the citizenry as him phobia ho Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has not even uttered a single word about this kind of things across Ghana no. Daytime robbery na armed robbers abegina pete agisika near the court. He doesn't even care as head of Ghana's police council no. He doesn't even know say na juma say or police for the monya juma no. The second thing we need to be discussing and they say how come say a whole gold dealership utiminya 6 million Ghana cedis and they beto o dan why na bet transact business na say independent gold ni ba wo do purchase ka twifi di cash and the independent sam enti gold na yetu Ghana atu no e why na etu sa gold no and why na eto sa gold and why na eton. These kind of questions we need to be asking. Chama won't be more. Say ekotoba into obajiska na dia ko. That is something as a society na say am hwesa ne mani ya ye nhuni ye. Ghana timi record gold ya ton e wa manone. Na Dubai on store Ghana gold no on so record different figure which is higher. Me one every Ghana buy okwe no e smaller. And the question is say why na dey on the otimi to gold or Ghana or no obaji gold scanner on pese be transfer scanner go to the bank account but rather than ope cash ope sika kasa. That is something we need to be asking ourselves. Ebiem cashless society na Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia da Ghana for say or the Ghana e ko cashless na e ba na say na cash and will be a transaction business in Ghana. Because if you really want to digitalize a society the circulation of money is the first step you need to digitalize. Until you see a movie away from cash system to cashless society. It is John Mama the name in before leaving office. Emma code to say Ghana, yeah, the issue is in a sifuina a cashless system. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then another Kufa Dubai and Omokofa e-levy say when you transact business electronically, then you pay an amount of money in Ghana, Nibia and I said Debbie. May delay in Sika, mean delay in any electronic means of anything. Means double taxation. That is something also we need to ask Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or see first year manner. You need to be asking all these kind of questions.
Mumfastiano, Emami, Mummistiano, Naminchicano, Enko baby, I see a call. Mummistiano.
Exactly. And this Tiana also open. These are some of the questions I say Bisano. Security not break your mind, why I said here. So what's Ghana? One say it's becoming as a Ghana for. I said it the other day. As a Ghana for Nankasa Yenim at the crop potia. Yankasa governance no Quran echere edemaye. Because away Ghana ni no ni ma the Quran efene governance na. These are some of the questions that you need to be asking your leaders. Say manifesto akese na mo church no. The insecurity and a mobile to the society. We need to be discussing all these kind of things. But Nana dan kwaku for my yet say no answer no baba manum no na security o manum na do level be. So he came with Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with the question that they are going to improve upon it. And yes, almost have a Ghana konechi because anima we ehun ne no e yetitire na nka twam kure across our level we no. How on earth would the whole gold dealer say or no what is amount over 6 million Ghana cedis? It's sad na nkete no tim no. Where did he get the money from? And how did he get the money? And then nipa no so abeto gold no so they say come corner. What is he going to use the money for? Money laundering, we don't even understand this kind of laws. Dear Miney, Ghana na yama Ghana na say. If I show how the Kenyans say, you hear talk sense. So be careful and let's discuss all these kind of things because I'm really that thing you do. What's Ghana? And now him, you are questioning say, open so go home, open so go feel now, relax and now enjoy. Now who's what be now? Konam Roberts, there's two and as a can be so bad you who's can how are you gonna feel? Bisa Jose Papa Abajin is the way and ne didn't obey. This is as a result of bad governance, bad leadership. But Ghanaians are not talking about all these kind of things. And we need to be talking about all these kind of things because that is how we build a better society. If we don't build a better society, then there's no need for you to even to go and queue and vote. So the question is, why are you even going to vote? You need to be asking yourself, why am I even voting for Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Why?
In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. Okay. I can't be telling me go for Bawumia. Some be coming home. Yeah, she say you sick as some no. No.
Yeah, be see toilets.
I can't be free. Let me say you sick as some. Nanade. See you now, hata. I want him be
You see, you're being the day. You're better conscious.
All right, and that is how Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, that is what they understand about governance. Omomode say governance ni nyina say wo de wa no aka nsem no na asem na wo kora wo kan wa kasa wonim say untimi ndi so. That is what they understand. Enti ene obi say na Dankwa Akufo-Addo say na president na obedi ye no edin pa na odija chimafo a na nya bi nkan kire because he doesn't even know why he came onto the power to do this kind of politics or why he chose to be the president of the land. Mepacho, let's move on from here because this is how it is. Ghana no be about to economy misa questions. Until you beat your sentiments or NPP ni, ubi sanse didn't know NPP ni, he or she doesn't even have answers for you. Because on ye na say about to economy ubi say any serious question. Mepacho, yentie nsembia Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka. Na ya baba he answer his excellency John Dramani Mahama edema na answer na yakwa Afrobarometer report no. Na yembi say does this man Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia even qualify to be a minister in Ghana? Epacho inti.
Ye wabedi human penyin pen. Enti na me bisa no da na anu say on kyerɛ nhyehyɛ baako a wedi aba as president or vice president. Baako udi aba udi mfaso abre Ghana for. One on kyerɛ nhyehyɛ baako a udi aba Ghana as president or vice president. Wentimi ayiano. Wentimi ayiano. Baako media eyadum so ana asa akukon keting akukon keting sana ebu mai media ubisame Dr. Bawumia we be the vice president there be share na odi aba mebo 33 different policies media bagana yedi ejuma 33 choboy wey obi anya 33 policies uwenya 0 usi yento abamao na wati we bida anka ye football match anka masheno 33-0 anka masheno mu pesa osamba biom aha ye manon babium montu abanu boom amame me ba etumemponia mo adia hamu nyina yebesiese mu mo akwan yebesiese mu mo akwan amamu nyina mo mfa nhyemensa na ye adwuma amamu nyina ya
so matters here. According to Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, governance and politics are jokes. That is why he understands. Jokes are a good man. Current vice president watana so 8 years and over country be say or talk about the mawa and about be any kwan na ne open na be yama no and then what is preventing you from doing the same thing? Enti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the correct definition of jokes in politics as bibia a good year na de man no and then I see don't get see suku wo hwe
ye ni mo say suku wo hwe empopa jimi e wanjimi
ayo enti ogina ho ana wote Ghana obeto aba afewe na se wo kohwe Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nim akoto aba man dia then sometimes I don't even understand what is wrong with you but pacho yenti answer his excellency John Dramani Mahama edema no utim se papa we adwen no eye adwuma kama pacho ti ni ye
cement bottle baako ye turn 24 cedis and almost say ye ho kire samre no na efri Kwame Nkrumah breso ekopem samre no na ye ka ye de 120 billion cedis almost say NDC ye bobosia dodo na sika wo man ni mo ehu hia say ye bobosia na dia sesi o man no omo kan ya eye na ya sum de se we mo ama ene yedi ye hu hwambo enti yen to ema NDC nkotna enchen kakra na MPP fonso mbe som ni ehwe Ghana for ye fom so no Somisha yekoso omuhwe no eno na adane yen sohwe Somisha adane yen sohwe ene cement bottle ba kwa na yeto no 24 cedis yeto no 110 cedis ezu ene petrola na yeto no 14 cedis almost so manpenyi Mahama ni timu ode no ene yeto no 75 cedis ene dollar abra NDC wo ho ope dollar ba ko a yeje 4 cedis ene sa dollar no ope dollar ba ko a yeje 17 cedis na ankame ena me yesa microphone anka me ni be wo amenya akukudrompo se me be sa ba be kache Ghana for se yento abama me enso sebe yenuanom de omuni fere bia mo asai o man na wie no omo se yesa nto abama omo
ebacho so what I say because nipa na wona ni di agoro no ana nipa na yede amamu na show monsa no they understanding they say amamu no e agodi so they don't even understand the seriousness of the governance. Ebacho Afrobarometer report the buy say Ghana for over 82% of Ghanaians say Ghana is going in the wrong direction. 82% of Ghanaians say Ghana echo wrong direction. As a Ghana no baby the Ghana ne no a wrong direction. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say on unim sadi way. He doesn't even know. Beside Ghana for say is the country going into the right direction? Only 15% of Ghanaians say Ghana is heading onto the right direction. But Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia now say born here bank was your mama 33 nail no. Me scorecard ene da ho no. Ghana for say over the last 8 years no. Wa mamuo no asay. Amamuo no asay. Now but what data we da ho no. Let me do explanations on this data. Data we say capture since 2012 ABC 2024. Until 2012 a picky data what the information my started from 2017. So what it means in say answer His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe free akomyaso in 2017. We follow the data here very carefully. 2017 no. Now Ghana for about 50%, 47%, about 50% of Ghanaians say Ghana was in the wrong direction. And about 50% to say Ghana is in the right direction. So now a pie, 50-50. Because 2016, no, and you talk about the John Dramani Mahama. So 2017 politics it was the politics and not John Dramani Mahama adequacy or more since 2016. That is what is going on here. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo ne yewura Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so mu say Kim Pacho 2022 na Ghana for 87% say amamu no enko yie. This year 2024 82% of Ghanaians say amamu no enko yie. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, this is your scorecard. Pacho kwana kwa check anime way. Enye debate or free John Mama ho enebe wow. Because John Mama will not even waste his time to do some discussions with you because that is your scorecard. Epacho poverty ehia kasa e Ghana ha ene uyi Ghana fo gina wa about 60% of Ghanaians say hia adokoro omo hia buburu ehia buburu adokoro nipa e Ghana what I say. Yet nipa na yedi economy na share nsa no mepa jotie na Danko Akufo-Addo ye said na de ntina okofa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edene bae.
In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. Okay. I can't be to me kofa Bawumia. Some be come home. Yeah, she say you sika sem no. No ne.
So what I say? Enti o sika sem no e kan ho bi ntro kofa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se omra no meboa no na she ye sika sem no. Papa wait hwa ono onima sema woka Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nankasa so anum nsem epacho bisa ne say So who say amamuo enko yi a edin ne be mo hu say amamuo no enko yi.
Open economy with market determination of prices. Exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Sabepepe, these are not my words. These are the words of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or no person or say or no obo adwuma no. Papa we say on obo adwuma yet ubi Ghana for no so nim say adwuma bi ne ho a obo. Enti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ghana for say under your leadership no ahokyere ankasa adokoro man no, and this is your scorecard. Afrobarometer report na da ho no. And this is the reason why I will confidently tell you say NDC be win this year's election, because economy eka ho ene de kwakoto aba we say obi o kan kire say economy nka ho about to we kwakoto no yemfa data enya adwuma yemfa economy enya adwuma bia no oboa agese say nipa no odada, because economy ebe play active role in this particular year's election. Economy nankasa e play active role. And you won't mean subject Ghanaians into abject poverty. Now one sentence no home mama can say, oh dear, unim say, I want you to Abba Ghana. Now what all? There be Ghana force there be I want you to work my num. And that is what Ghanaians are saying now. Say, hey, Massa, I want you to know the Bama no. A boy, so you need to be me. But you, what's a Ghana ho? Na wo okotwaba na 120 year. Susanswa ebano no. Pacho data na da ho no. Ibisa Ghana for say Ghana ha 2024 what is the most important problem mo person politicians and solving mamo. Pacho data Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na tia say politician osuro data no. Osuro han data ene da ho no. Pacho so what say data ene da ho no. Enti se wonima we NPP ni na we na breaking the data. Unemployment Ghana for say adwuma eni manum enti Mahmoud Bawumia wo so create 2.6 million jobs Ghana for say enye no kre adwuma bi eni manum. Over 41% of Ghanaians say unemployment is a problem in the society. Unima ye ka kire mo infrastructure roads what was my 10,000 kilometers why then Ghana for say hu kwan na why no. Campaign attention.
On who say campaign attention. Attention.
Campaign attention. See deny hata on the enim.
In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. Okay. I can't be telling me go for Bawumia. Some be coming home. Yeah, she say you sick as some no. No.
NDC toilets.
Let me say you sick as some. Nanade. See the naya hata. I want him be any.
Hey, NPP4. Yo. O scorecard ene da hono. But making anything about this is just a report, and I have just picked it, read it, analyzed it, and I'm presenting it to you. And that is how it is. Me nya adwuma bia ho. But we NPP near breaking the 18 and da hono. Ghana for say health matters, education, management of the economy. Over 20% of Ghanaians say economy na ato nsuom. En kan chiro. Nti si di na wo say hata no. Ghana for say economy no ato nsuom. And can chill out. Sometimes one say this is how we need to represent issues to politicians. It doesn't matter. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama might win the next president. But this is how we're going to present Ghana to him. Say, Mr. President, what's your Ghana for ball? And this is your scorecard. And that honor. Enti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o scorecard ene da hono poverty trend in Ghana over 50% of Ghanaians here under your leadership. Wale Adam Smith economy ni na usi good team o scorecard ene da hono. And this is the debate I say when Ghana for kwakoye. Enti sene da American this year's election no about to ayekwakoto Ghanaians versus NPP. We nya NDC NPP asemodabi. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, this is your scorecard. Ebacho Malik Basintele won se midima Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na nsem no bitia ya na emede. Ebacho yemisa Malik say Malik say na wan kasa uhu Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any governance in Ghana. Ebacho yenti Malik asani atwaso.
Turn yourself into Google Play Store and at one brave you are launching app for watching sellers. And when the dollar is rising, you cannot launch an app to arrest the dollar. I've launched an app for watching sellers. I've launched an app for truck drivers. Mr. Bawumia, I beg you, launch an app to stabilize the economy. Launch an app to arrest the dollar. Launch an app to reduce fuel prices. In fact, launch an app to reduce electricity and water prices. That is the app we want. What kind of an app developer are you? Which apps are you launching? Who have you seen pay truck fare through an app? Who? That is not our priority. He doesn't understand where we are today. And I've said it times in number that one of the regrets Ghana ever had was to have a leader who doesn't understand our crisis. Look, Lantam, your biggest problem as we sit here, I have not asked you, but I know you struggle to buy petrol. I know you struggle to pay electricity tariffs. I know within 3 months your salary is consumed. I know that this job you are doing, I don't need to ask you. And this not with any intention of insulting your paymasters. But the truth of the matter is that the economy is down and your salary cannot reach 1 full month.
Well, you don't know.
No,
I've not told you that, so
I am here. I am here. And today, for the first time, anytime you intend sending somebody mobile money, the person will tell you, not this number, I'll send another number. The number of people who were unemployed in this country were barely 800,000. Are you on track? Unemployment under the NDC was 7%. Bawumia claims that they have created 2.6 million jobs. If indeed what Bawumia had said was true, then today we should have been in a negative in unemployment in this country, which means that we should have even gone outside the country to look for 1.8 more people to come and work for this country. Today, the number of unemployed people stands at 1.6 million to 1.8 million, raising the bar of unemployment or the percentage to 14.7%. Tally it. Doesn't make sense. We left the country for you with 800,000 people unemployed. All you needed to do was to create jobs for 800,000 people, and Ghana's unemployment will be 0%. You claim you have created 2.6 million, yet unemployment has jumped from 800,000 to 1.8 million. Then maybe you created employment for ghosts. It doesn't make sense.
Well, but the population is increasing.
When we live in office,
we have a population now of about 33 million, and a lot of people have come,
absolutely,
to that age where legally, they can gain employment. So doesn't that add up to?
So do your arithmetic. So it means that all the people who added onto the population went unemployed. He claimed how many people? When we live in office, we are around 30 million. Today we are 33. Let's say 33. He said it's created jobs for 2.6 million. Then it means that we should have about 400,000 people unemployed, based on your logic. But we have 1.8 million people unemployed. How does that tally? And you think that you are talking to small children. Sometimes I listen to Mr. Bawumia, and truth be told, I feel he's an entire waste of our time. Look, yesterday you said you were going to give the youth policies, job creation policies in Obiso. Antam, can you mention one thing he said that was going to solve the issue of unemployment in this country? I want one.
Well, he talks about jobs, in the digital space, for example.
How is he going to create it?
Setting up a $100 million fund, which is going to enable a lot of startups, in the fintech space, in the digital space, and all of that, to thrive, making it easy. I mean, that's off the top of my head. One of them I can mention. Is that on a laudable policy?
So that was not possible from 2017. That was not possible in 2018. It wasn't possible in 2019. It wasn't possible in 2020. It wasn't possible in 2021. Till 2024. Now he's telling you and I that it is possible in 2025. How does that add up? There are young men out there who want jobs in the digital space. Why hasn't he created it?
But what's the track record of the NDC in that regard? I mean, you know, when John Mahama was president, what's the track record of John Mahama?
We managed,
you know, in the area of employment,
we managed
creating jobs.
We managed to close unemployment from 13% to 7% in this country. It's on record. It was under the tenure of John Mahama that we had single digits unemployment in this country under John Mahama. It was under John Mahama that we had single digit inflation in this country under John Mahama. It was under John Mahama that the dollar was changing at single digits, 4 CD, under John Mahama. Today, if everything is not double, then it's triple in this country, to the extent that debt to GDP rose to 1.104% in this country. It's never been so. To the extent that inflation rose to 58% under this current government, it has never been so. To the extent that unemployment is 14.7% in this country, it's never been so. In fact, just 2 days ago, I read news that from January till date, more than 800,000 more people have been pushed down the poverty drains in this country. And the man who is in charge of the economy comes to tell you and I that, look, I have the solutions, but I am so wicked that I won't teach Nanado the solutions. When you vote for me, I would come and implement those solutions. I have never seen a government campaign against itself because it has failed and is now pleading on you to vote for itself again, that failed government, to come and lead office. I have never seen that. Look, in 2012, when President Mahama was campaigning, there was nowhere that he said he wasn't in charge of the economy. Never. He had never. In fact, our motto in 2012, our campaign message, if you remember, was continuing the Better Ghana agenda. Remember? And President Mahama was proud of his record. Why? Because under his leader tenure, he chalked 1 million tons in cocoa production. Why? Because under his tenure, he was exchanging the dollar at 2 Ghana cedis. Why? Because under his tenure, a gallon of petrol used to sell at 8 Ghana cedis under President Mahama. So he was proud of being the head of the economic management team, and he campaigned on the backs of that. Why is Bawumia running away from his record? Why is he suddenly saying, look? And what surprised me yesterday was, and please, if Alhaji Bawumia is listening to me, I wish to advise him. You have a platform. Ghanaian youth are watching you. Tell us what you have for us. You come and stand and say, and John Mahama should also tell us when he was vice president what he did. Was that why they gave you the platform?
That's it. Malik, in Wakana, that is what this report I present depicted. Enti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who gina timpies because na John Mahama na my the policies about policies and any ebisa was say John Mahama Emma dollar rate it was single digit currency $1 4 Ghana cedis and now the is 16.5. That is your scorecard. And it's a open BBI. You don't need to go and debate John Mahama that be because John Mahama they are far ahead of you. And you are no. Politics enye agudie. That is something we need to be discussing because what actually now whenever you try to dream and think that politics agudie, governance agudie, that is where politicians and most of them will take you to say one kasa kwa unye serious. But why we hear me and why we team and ma omu who say we serious unimde. That is why kukurumutino one kasa odiana. Na na do go for that country.
Na about decided so beto ama NDC e wo asema nya me masa obi an so nsa emfa unsa in teams wo baby and they wa adwuma
tawata say President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say men kan kire wo say obia enso nsa emfa ntim so. Pacho, I like this kind of words because coming from President Nangasa or Nangasa who's a mamu no was saying and all Kasasi which I don't even need to be explaining it to you. President say a ban say Okotwaba 7th of December 2024. A base wo Okotwaba Obia enso nsa enkyere obabi afakusi kukurumutini eye wan kasa wodea because according to them no data say evaluate your personal living condition no and when between 2022 and 2024 Ghana for over 67% or maybe 70% of Ghanaians say very very bad, which you know wow we win him. I don't even need to be telling you. Someone can say he was sitting him not papa data ene da hono Afrobarometer report ene da hono But let's analyze this document. Time be me comparison. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and akofasa comparison naba. Enti mere bia no ye be ya akere no. Na so pe debate bia ya ono ankasa kwahye dama one se mere Bawumia enkwesa debate no. Very clear. Very clear. No pap, the economy is in your pocket. Me da say economy no e she obotom. There is nothing anywhere like economy. Me da say. E pa cho yamfa data yi. Pa cho data yi it was analyzed between 2022 to 2024. But the young YP anymore didn't even through. John Mahama's governance actually started 2012 and then he handed over 2017. Eddie man and I don't know Kufado. In 2012 to 2017. Red, very bad. And then is it the blue, very good. John Mahama Fakumiano 2012. 2012 about 56 or let's put it in a round figure. 60% of Ghanaians say the economy and as a more personal was very bad. 2014, 72% of Ghanaians say it was very bad. And then John Mahama said that 72% of Ghanaians say economy is very bad there. How do I fix it? This is what we call good leadership, strategic thinker. I say, how do I fix it? Me say John Mahama kujina parliament eshe Ghana for boss say dumso na abano. Me I will not manage it, I'll fix it. So that is what John Mahama did. And then John Mahama actually fixed it. Emma Ghana for about 53% of Ghanaians before 2017 John Mahama ekono. E feel say ampa amamu no. They say ahochere na form. And when John Mahama was leaving office about 37% of Ghanaians felt to say something was actually happening in the society. Nti ama omano mu complain ta ho kire wo no 53% of Ghanaians pe ene complaining ena Jack Toronto ni nua ketwa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wale Adam Smith be so sti anom e di sti anam omo mo fa sti ano emani e di sti anam ankrofo we 2017 aferi ye bodru 2019 na ahokire na say shutu 58%. But your data na da ho no I'm not saying anything. 2022, 72% of Ghanaians say, amambu no enko yie ahokire aba. 72% of Ghanaians catch Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, head of Ghana's economic management team, say amambu no enko yie. 2024 you make kwakoto ba ekura na yese mu ye bibi no. 67% of Ghanaians, running about 70% of Ghanaians say amamu enko yinto masetenam entumpon Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or scorecard ene da ho no pasemia kan we say you don't even need to go and debate John Dramani Mahama eba chawo e ho de kura wa cross the limit de kura wa say aguro no scorecard in the da ho no 70% of Ghanaians say omobotom enko yi apaska living conditions na asay
na ebasa abato no decide so beto ama NDC e wo asema
ti nanado aka kire abato no nipa wo koto ama no eye wan kasa wasem mesira enkoto aba na nwie ensan besu wo Ghana nkase Ghana ho kire Ghana dabi yes idea why you born kesi ama Ghana for pacho yanko Ghana's economic conditions Ghana nkasa Ghana yemfa Ghana nsi ho Ghana na ye kan hwasem no yemfa ensi ho 2017 John Mahama ejai akomiane diamana na adodan kwakufu ado ene wale Adam Smith no na data na eda ho no say Ghana for dodo na hu say amamu no it was okay e pa chawe ne 78% in fact 80% of Ghanaians say very very bad. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia scorecard na ohia no eno ene da ho no opana ene da ho no. That is something you need to be discussing with you. Mr. Ghana for about one year. This is the data as now the don't just let somebody come and deceive you. Say, oh, NPP a born home there be a born home ubotum ene da hono. Ghana nyina ene da hono. Ghana esufero Ghana echiro data ya da way Afrobarometer report on ene da hono. Oma ya. This is the 10th round and omoye. Nti data in the down say NDC amamuo was far better. NPP amamuo. If somebody doesn't want to know what this is the data and down. I did not manufacture anything here. Don't come and say I mean I'm manufacturer. No, I am not manufacturing anything here. I am not manufacturing anything here. Is the country going in the right direction? Mahmoud Bawumia also why are there? Yemo and Samam. Yeah, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, why are there? Me pacho, ye bisa Ghana for. Say Ghana for Mahmoud Bawumia say wa boy Juma Ghana pa bin sida. Wa created 2.6 million jobs. Amamu no send them is it going in the right direction? Ghana for say, psha. Why neka? 82% of Ghana for say Amamu we enko yi atonsium.
Ono a use campaign atonsium.
Mahmoud Bawumia bon wa bon chen na ado in economy. Onim who ti hona yidi dikwa na o yidi di na o to nyom na o second palute ni Kennedy Japan so hu bi da 2008 baby a wo kono fa na wo kono. Ntu den na mona sa. Ona mona wo sa. Na wo to challenge e de ma for. Many Adams say Adams, my for message into her. Na yenhwe ni ye. Digital. So those who are not educated in Ghana are more than educated ones. So how are they gonna benefit that digital? So like 80% of Ghanaians are going to suffer under your government. Of course, what I will say. Yesterday I said this kind of things. And Minia Babs Adams Odiabano. Say Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia begina when him say or the idea be digitalization. The first question you need to ask him say digitalization HRSD. I don't remember him minima their digitalization Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can actually. Of course, like you also say most of Ghanaians are not educated. And even those who are educated can minima their digitalization actually. Because John Mama 85% from his appointees NDC over 2,000 chip compounds in Ghana. So let's assume without admitting because the drone be about a deliver in RA. Drone deliver in this chip compounds. How can you tell me say what's that drone far better? Chip compounds in the nipa yare for that one. I say this kind of things it doesn't make sense. Also, what would it be about a taxi hailing app or taxi booking app? Let me simplify it. Say open taxi you book the app, not taxi aba. But why not in Swiss restaurant no book taxi way? A sentence or not pragem ne kwate bobo yaso ne koba. Taxi app no dey no dey be. Economy plays the active and the vital role. That is the reason why the Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is today running away from the economy because when we say economy na amwano. And that is why John Dramani Mama told him. That is why John Mama told him. Onim onwankasa hu say economy no amwano. Economy na odnama okan na economy no onu ahu say economy na ato nsuom
cement bottom baako ye turn 24 cedis and almost say ye ho kire samre no na efi Kwame Nkrumah breso ekopim samre no na ye kaa ye de 120 billion cedis almost say NDC ye bobosu adodo na sika wo man no ehu hia se e bebo bosia na dia sesi o man no omo kan ya eyeye na ya sum de se we mu ama ene yedi ehu hwambo enti yen to ema NDC kwotna enchen kakra na MPP fonso mbe som ni ehwe Ghana for your phone so no. Somisha ye koso mo hwe no eno na adane ye so hwe. Somisha adane ye so hwe. Ene cement bottle ba ko ani e turn 24 cedis. Ye turn 110 cedis. Ene petrola near ton 14 cedis. Almost so Mampeni Mahama, Nitimu Odeno. And then a ton of 75 cedis. ene dollar abra NDC wo ho ope dollar ba ko a ye je 4 cedis ene sa dollar no ope dollar ba ko a ye je 17 cedis na ankamia ankame ena me yes alkrofona ankame ni be wo amenya kukudrompo se me be sa ba be kache Ghana for se yento abama me enso sebe ye nuanom de omuni fere bia mo asai o man na wie no omo se yensa nto abama omo
sa because nipa no ono no onim se ne oye ne kwa ni wuo e wo manum. That is the biggest problem I find with Alhaji Dr. Mohamed Bawumia. Well, before becoming the president, you said you were the economic guru e Ghana with the Ghana book Ghana mining ekita eguadwemu. So you could list over 170 questions to ask somebody who will do so beside 5 per or doje Ghana 5 per or the 170 by 5 per Ghana. E Ghana ni Mr. Okoto aba and says you can't send me bebreo. And 70 why you can't do na you might get confused along the point. So that is why we limit things we say to you. Na fi de oboboso wan kasa hwe wasetenam tenase bisa won say me driver ni a first na me to petrol 1 gallon sen ene me to ne sen me car tire na me to ne sen ene eda sen oil la me digu car no be under John Dramani mama na oil no boy sen ene ne boy. These are some of the things I kasa we nyansani enti wan kasa watena se analyze ade e na wo de koto aba enyanse mo bi nam e kofa kimpaluta be gina wata monsa politics enyasa asankwa de anka oti ofi wetima ba onwom na oyere no masa ukoba bi organa e ba onwom bronya ba obetima sa ba o sawie na bisa won sa wasawie no ukoda how are you going to wake up obedi di odon sa she obotoma de na ba. That is the key question you need to be asking yourself. Governance is about economy and it's a way around home better. Until ubi Afrobarometer report na Ghana for say Nema omu here a health, infrastructure, better roads, economy, school, education, jobs, these kind of things. These are the basic things that Ghana for pay. And then no, and Alhaji Dr. Mohamed Bawumia, and then another Dango Kufado, and the Baji about free. John Dramani Mama said, I can't say John Mama and Yadi, and then the data naturally say under John Mama no economy soon Ghana for you in sooner a drop. I drop as a jump here cost times 2. It is any power when it's a there. I don't even see how he can come again after Kimpaluta Begin say yes, and I say to Obama. Debbie, that is not what Ghanaians want. Ghana for inim day. The inim nema yankasa yasitinam here. That is how we are going to vote this particular year's election. That is the message I have for you. Medini William Munufia Mankona. If I just have a question, you are waiting me to send it, mama. Comment section. Unyan subscribe, ya me pacho subscribe for mama. 1 hour with Munufie. In near term, we present data. Data na Alhaji Dr. Mohamed Bawumia na chere. Say hey, amamu nyina no e data ene e de ye. Enti data no e ho ane akopem na da bre no. Ti ene ye data na be no. Rashida, bibi aboko de Rashida onya za na enye yo. Rashida Jazano, yo. Unyan subscribe to channel and subscribe 1 hour with Munufie. Yeah, Mobia Mezan and that Mezan nada ebimo.
Jimmy and people for Jimmy, they will be stupid people. I don't know why I belong in that political party.
All right, interview 4 and then we don't see what has a question be in the comment section. I'm free to answer. Nah, because sometimes any money and maybe who be also you need to also contribute to send a mania, Rashida, Eti Child, money, all these kind of things. You know, I'm contributing to me. The money now say Rafa Kumi, Thomas Asante. You were all part of the game. Millicent, Fred Adoje, Medinebaba. Well, you should be OBP. You be in a P. Joshua Boama, many and we are both in patch. So you subscribe, yeah, subscribe me. No, pap, Charlie, me too, catch you. But anyway, you've been an amazing man. I like you. Francisca, also, you've been part of the game. I like the way you guys have been contributing and helping me develop this particular channel. Me patch out me damunyi na ase. Ya nyene sa nkrofo we dey on bahaya dwen kaka.
On se campaign attention. Attention.
Nkwasiya popa. Yeni muse suku wo empukwa jimi. Ole mi awa jimi.